In the grand tapestry of human interaction, every word we speak is a thread that can either strengthen the weave or cause it to unravel. Choose your threads wisely. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, counsels us to first learn the meaning of what we say and then speak. In the theater of life, the wise man often chooses to be an audience, understanding that words are like keys. Used wisely, they can unlock greatness. Used recklessly, they can close the doors of opportunity. He practices the art of Stoicism, speaking not out of turn but out of truth, teaching us that the most profound statements are often made in silence. The wise man's silence is a loud lesson. He speaks only when his words outweigh the silence. In the halls of Stoicism, it's known, speak not because you must, but because your words can change the must into a meaningful melody. A sage whispers in a world that shouts, knowing that wisdom, like the sun, doesn't have to roar to be felt. In the stillness of his calm, he teaches the Stoic truth. It's not the volume of our words, but the weight of their silence that truly speaks. We are all too familiar with those who talk just for attention, filling the air with meaningless chatter to mask their lack of substance. But the ancient Stoics knew better. They saw words as weapons, effective only when precisely targeted and used purposefully. Silence allows us to observe, learn, and understand. By speaking less and listening more, our words gain weight and substance, making others listen when we speak. In a world where everyone seems to be talking, but nobody is truly listening, the ancient Stoics presented a powerful alternative. They taught us that words are not merely sounds, but tools to be used sparingly and effectively. In our modern world, we are bombarded by endless noise, chatter, and distraction. It's easy to fall into the trap of speaking without thinking, talking just to fill the silence. But Stoicism invites us to break this pattern, to embrace silence not as emptiness, but as a canvas for deeper understanding and meaningful connections. Lesson 1. The power of silence in a world of noise. In a realm constantly echoing with unceasing discourse, social media, and endless opinions, the ancient Stoic wisdom of choosing silence over idle chatter stands as a beacon of strength and intelligence. A wise man once said nothing at all because wise men speak when they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. This adage, steeped in the profound insights of Stoicism, underscores the virtue of restraint in speech and the value of thoughtful articulation. The art of measured speech. The Stoics weren't just philosophers, they were keen observers of human nature. They recognized that the compulsion to fill silence with words often stems from insecurity, a desire to be heard or to assert one's presence. Yet ironically, this incessant need to speak can diminish the value of one's words. In a torrent of constant talk, meaningful dialogue is lost like a whisper in the wind. To cultivate the art of measured speech, one must first embrace the power of observation. Silence is not merely the absence of sound, it's an active state of listening, perceiving, and reflecting. By choosing to speak only when necessary, one becomes a curator of thoughts, not a mere collector. This selective process of communication ensures that when words are spoken, they are potent, impactful, and infused with wisdom. Imagine a scenario in a business meeting or a family gathering. The room is filled with voices, each clamoring to be heard. In contrast, one individual remains silent, their demeanor calm and contemplative. When this person finally speaks, their words cut through the cacophony, commanding attention and respect. Their speech is not a waterfall, but a well-aimed stream, flowing precisely to its intended destination. Silence as a tool for personal growth and understanding. The Stoic practice of silence is more than a communication strategy. It's a tool for personal growth and understanding. In the quietude of non-speech, the mind finds space to explore the depths of its own wisdom. It's in these moments of introspection that one discovers the core principles that guide their thoughts and actions. Furthermore, silence enhances one's ability to understand others. Active listening, a skill often overshadowed by the urge to respond, is a foundation for empathy and deeper interpersonal connections. When one listens more and speaks less, they become attuned to the nuances of conversation, the unspoken emotions, and the underlying concerns that words alone may not convey. To integrate this lesson into daily life, one might start by setting a simple intention each morning, perhaps to observe more and react less, or to speak only when it adds value to the conversation. It could be as straightforward as pausing for a few seconds before responding, allowing oneself time to consider the weight and impact of their words. Embracing silence in a noisy world. In today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, the act of embracing silence becomes a radical yet essential endeavor. It's a choice to withdraw from the incessant chatter, to find solace in one's thoughts, and to speak with intention and purpose. The Stoics understood this well. They knew that in silence one could find wisdom, and in measured speech one could wield influence. The journey towards mastering the art of silence and wise speech is ongoing, a practice that evolves and deepens with time. It's about striking a balance, knowing when to speak and when to let silence speak for you. As we navigate our daily interactions, let us remember the Stoic teachings. In the economy of words, each one holds immense power, and in the quiet spaces between them lies profound wisdom. Lesson 2. The wisdom of speaking with purpose. In a society where words are often dispensed like leaves in the wind, thoughtlessly and without direction, the Stoic approach to speech stands out as a testament to intentionality and purpose. As we delve into the essence of Stoic wisdom, it becomes evident that the true measure of intelligence isn't just in what we say, but in the purpose behind our words. He who speaks does not know. He who knows does not speak. This paradox, while seemingly simple, unravels layers of profound understanding about the nature of knowledge and expression. Cultivating intentionality in speech. The Stoics, with their keen insight into human behavior, recognize that the desire to speak often overshadows the importance of the message conveyed. They urged for a shift from impulsive speaking to intentional communicating, where each word is a deliberate choice, serving a specific purpose. This practice isn't about imposing silence, but fostering meaningful dialogue. Consider the instance of a debate or discussion. The typical scene unfolds with participants eagerly voicing their opinions, often overlapping and overshadowing each other. Now reimagine this scenario with a Stoic approach. Each individual takes a moment to contemplate, to understand the essence of what they want to convey, and then speaks with clarity and precision. The conversation transforms from a cacophony of voices to a symphony of meaningful discourse. To incorporate this lesson, one might start by asking themselves, what is the purpose of my words? Are they to inform, persuade, comfort, or connect? This introspective query helps in filtering out impulsive speech, ensuring that when we do talk, our words are aligned with our intentions and values. Speech as a reflection of inner wisdom. In the Stoic tradition, speech is seen as a mirror of the mind. What we say and how we say it reflects our inner thoughts, beliefs, and wisdom. Therefore, speaking with purpose is not just about external communication, but an expression of our internal state. When our words are thoughtful and deliberate, they reveal a mind that is equally composed and discerning. Moreover, speaking with purpose requires a deep understanding of oneself and the subject at hand. It's not merely about being right or sounding intelligent, but about sharing insights that are meaningful and beneficial to the listener. This aspect of Stoic communication encourages continuous learning and self-improvement, as one cannot speak purposefully without a well-founded understanding of the topic. Embracing the power of purposeful speech. In today's world, where the sheer volume of information can be overwhelming, the Stoic practice of speaking with purpose serves as a guiding light. It reminds us that our words have power, the power to enlighten, inspire, and connect. By choosing our words wisely, we not only communicate more effectively, but also contribute to a more thoughtful and reflective society. As we go about our daily interactions, let us carry with us the Stoic ideal of purposeful speech. Let's pause and reflect before we speak, considering the impact and intent of our words. This practice not only enriches our conversations, but also deepens our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. In the realm of Stoic wisdom, words are not just sounds uttered by the tongue. They are the echoes of our thoughts, the manifestations of our intentions, and the bridges that connect us to others. Lesson 3. The Stoic path to thoughtful speech and silence. In the Stoic journey toward wisdom, we come to understand that the mastery of speech is not just in eloquence, but in the discernment of when to speak and when to embrace silence. This lesson delves into the intricate dance between saying what is necessary and holding back what is superfluous. The Stoic maxim, "Speak only if it improves upon the silence," serves as a compass, guiding us through the complexities of communication. Balancing speech and silence. The Stoics viewed the art of communication as a balance between speaking and silence. They believed that true wisdom lies in recognizing the right moments to voice one's thoughts and when to let the quiet prevail. This balance is not about merely restraining oneself from speaking. It is about understanding the value and impact of one's words. In practical terms, this means being mindful of our impulses to speak. Before joining a conversation or responding in a discussion, pause and consider whether your contribution adds value or merely adds to the noise. This mindful approach ensures that when you do speak, your words carry weight and significance. Imagine being in a heated argument. The natural impulse is to react, to defend oneself, and to counterattack. But a Stoic approach would advocate for a moment of silence, a breath of reflection, before responding. This pause not only diffuses the tension, but also allows for a more thoughtful and constructive dialogue. Embracing the power of thoughtful speech. Thoughtful speech is not about suppressing one's voice, but about enhancing the quality of communication. It requires a deep awareness of the context, the audience, and the intended outcome. The Stoics taught that our words should be rooted in truth, kindness, and necessity. In a professional setting, for instance, this principle can transform interactions. Instead of speaking out of turn in meetings or sending impulsive emails, a Stoic approach would advocate for deliberate and purposeful communication. This not only improves the efficiency and clarity of the message, but also fosters a culture of respect and thoughtfulness. Cultivating inner silence. To master the art of thoughtful speech and silence, one must cultivate inner silence. This involves quieting the mind's incessant chatter, finding stillness within, and developing a habit of introspection. Meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in solitude can help in nurturing this inner calm. Inner silence is the foundation of outer calm. When the mind is tranquil, free from the turmoil of unnecessary thoughts and emotions, it becomes easier to discern the right words and the right moments to speak. This inner serenity reflects in our external communications, making them more impactful and meaningful. The Stoic legacy of thoughtful communication. The Stoic teachings on speech and silence offer timeless wisdom in a world where words are often used carelessly. By embracing thoughtful speech and the power of silence, we can enhance our interactions, deepen our connections, and contribute to a more mindful and respectful society. As we navigate the complexities of communication, let us carry forward the Stoic legacy of speaking with purpose, balancing our words with silence and cultivating inner peace. In doing so, we not only honor the wisdom of the past, but also pave the way for a more thoughtful and harmonious future. In conclusion, the Stoic approach to speech and silence is a journey of intentionality, mindfulness, and wisdom. It's about recognizing the power of our words, understanding their impact, and choosing to speak or remain silent with purpose. By integrating these lessons into our daily lives, we can become more effective communicators, more thoughtful individuals, and ultimately, wiser beings.